Tuesday. Hey y'all, I'm on here trying to experiment as usual. Y'all know y'all allowed me to test on y'all. So happy Tuesday, everybody. I need to be taking down my hair. That's what I need to be doing. But I was like, girl, I always got an excuse, don't I? Y'all, Diamond, if y'all could see what my house looks like, y'all would understand. I can't find my hard drive or my external hard drive. It's like a little mini one. Child, I done looked all everywhere for it. But you know what? We're gonna pivot. We're gonna pivot. We're gonna pivot. I'm not gonna let this keep me upset. I don't know where it's at. I really don't. So I'm gonna have to figure out something. Hey Tori, how are you, sis? Happy Tuesday. I need to be, like I said, taking out my hair, but I wanted to get on here. Which I know me, if I got something on my mind, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Also, let me see if this works real quick. Can I do this? Because I'm trying to see if apparently you can only go live with somebody else um via mobile. So I sent this to my phone and I want to see if this is gonna work. No, baby. Because I because I feel like I need to actually start going live from the Mompreneur Method podcast. Yes, girl. Cookies? I don't have no cookies, baby. But I hope you're doing okay. What you up to today, sis? I want to Sally, don't come in here stressing me out, please. Let me see if this works. But I swear, y'all, my community, every time I get a message from somebody, I'm telling y'all, I'll be having my moments too, y'all. I'll be having this. Why I always get on here so I can show y'all the real. Because I be just, man, let me see if this works. Okay, how I do this? Yeah, baby. Okay, that's cool. Let's see if this works. Okay, hold up. It's a ad. But if I melt this, where's my Zyla? If you don't, I want to see cookies. I don't have no cookies, baby. Oh, yes. What are you doing, girl? Oh, but you can't share your screen. Daddy? I thought it was like I could share the screen. Okay, that ain't gonna work. But what I can do is just share. Okay, well, dang. I was hoping that I was gonna be able to share. That's so great. Got some great news. I will have to say you offline. Got it showing. Oh, good. Congrats, sis. I'm happy for you. You in that element. You in your element. You in your element. But y'all wanted to get on because I kind of need to prep for tomorrow. So long story short, if y'all do not know, my name is Sierra Janae. I'm a wife and mom of two. And I'm streaming on my podcast channel as well too, just because I feel like I need to start doing this more, like to build up the momentum. But if it's your first time seeing my name is Sierra Janae. I'm a wife, mom of two. I always get on here and show moms how to make money online, particularly with digital products, because that's really what changed the game for me. I personally have tried a lot of different side hustles before, and a lot of them require a lot of time, a lot of energy. And although for a lot of us, we think that's kind of normal, I have found that, you can make money in your sleep. You can make money when you're out shopping. You can make money when you're running errands. You can make money like that. You should be making money regardless of doing whatever it is that you're doing. If you're still working your 9 to 5, one income, I say this a lot, is too close to none. So seriously. So I always try to get on here and try to put people on. I myself got started with a Done For You digital marketing course last year, that taught me all these high income skills, taught me how to launch, promote, sell, market, grow on social media, and so much more. And from there, I was able to kind of build like a coaching, mentoring business, help people get started with their businesses, help them start reaching 10K months, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. To fast forward to today, I have launched my own program, which is what you see on the side of the screen, the Mompreneur Method. Hi, Ali. And so, yeah, so I wanted to go here and talk about that. But why I had this idea and this topic in my head, I was like, let me get on here and share this because again, I know a lot of people that follow my channel or that follow me in general, they want to learn how to make money, or maybe they're in the process of having a program or having something that they want to sell, but they haven't been successful at it. And speaking from the digital marketing space, particularly, hold on, am I muted? Because I feel like I'm echoing. I don't know. But what I was gonna say was, so I drop new podcast episodes every. Why do I hear myself? My phone is muted. Am I echoing, y'all? I'm sorry. That's like really irritating me. Okay. Sorry. That's really gonna drive me insane. Hey Trinice, how are you? Trinice, let me tell you something. Your message, I haven't got back with. I haven't got back. I can't even talk today, y'all. I haven't got back with you, but sis, when I tell you, y'all, I'm on an emotional roller coaster. That's what it is. I'm just gonna be. I'm just on an emotional roller coaster. When I get messages like that, like I swear I just break down crying because I'm telling y'all, I be over here stressed out, okay? And I'm like, man, am I doing enough? Am I providing enough? Am I da da da? And I have to remind myself too. And of course, like my husband's like, you're doing more than like, what do you mean? But I don't know. I just been going through it. But anyways, Shanice, you don't understand how much I appreciate you, sis. Like I really do, and I can't wait for you to take off. And you're like, y'all want to get into gardening. Y'all need to check out her page because she make it feel like it's possible. I have always wanted to start my own garden. I've attempted and I failed. And that's a whole nother story in the story. But y'all make sure y'all supporting each other inside of the chat or in the replay of this video. I'll link the replay up so you can see everybody's information. But make sure y'all follow each other and supporting each other. I like to be very supportive. I want my community to be supportive as well. But no, so let me finish. So we had went out of town, and girl, I cannot find my SD card. I cannot find my SD card to save the life of me. And it's this little mini thing. Zyla probably got it. I don't know where it's at. So I'm freaking out because I was starting my official business, I guess you can say, of the Mompreneur Method. Yes, baby. Okay, baby. Go in there and watch Vampirina. I thought you said you want to watch Vampirina. Okay, bye. So I was like, I made this commitment to myself that I was gonna be posting these episodes every week. And girl, now I can't find a thing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna take the time to film and do all this over. So I've decided that I'm gonna do a live podcast episode tomorrow. Girl, I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm like, I do live classes and webinars all the time. So I'm like, essentially, hopefully it's gonna be the same thing. Girl, I don't know what I'm doing, but we gonna make it work. But I really wanted to just kind of talk about and kind of, I guess you could say, prelude up into what I was talking about, because it was a really good, like footage and stuff. I was talking about healing your money wounds. It's something that's so important for so many people that want to start a business, want to start really anything, making money. Again, a lot of us are programmed and conditioned to be taught that, the only way we can get money is if you work a job, if you trade your time for money, if you report to this person and make their dreams come true. Somehow you may get to live the American dream or whatever like that, which is not true. And something as simple as just changing your way of thinking is so, so important. Zyla, put that down. Put it down. Bye. Xavier, go get your sister. Because I don't know why you want to come in here. You was not thinking about me. Go watch Vampirina. Go watch it. Sorry, y'all, I got kids. So with talking about that, I was just thinking, I was like, what's so crazy? If I ask just the people that's in this chat right now, would you rather have $100,000 or a laptop? 90% of the people are probably going to say they would probably rather have $100,000, because a lot of us operate out of this, I hate to say it, but this scarcity mindset, this lack of mindset. And it's like, hey, I need this quick fix now, when not realizing that, a laptop can allow you to make your first, not only six figures, but multiple six figures, creating your first million. And again, for a lot of us, we're so programmed and conditioned to think that, well, if I could just get, as long as I'm up at this moment or whatever, not necessarily thinking longevity. And again, that comes with healing money wounds and healing. I don't want to get into too much of it because I definitely want to talk about it tomorrow. But, these are things that's like so important. And, for a lot of people that are personally struggling with, example, trying to sell a digital marketing course or whatever like that, and you hear all this hype, you get excited, you have this momentum going when you first get started. But then it's like getting into it. Okay, I've been doing it because I have so many students that reach out to me, and just even in their journey of like, oh, it's been 2 weeks, oh, it's been 3 weeks, oh, it's been a month, oh, it's been, 4 months, and I still haven't seen anything. Like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? When, you have to really kind of ask yourself, and I encourage you all to ask yourself, are you doing this to essentially, like, you care more about making the money, or do you care more about actually learning the skill? Because those are really two different things, and they're so important to look at them differently. Like, if I care just about the money, again, I'm looking for a quick fix. I'm not looking for longevity. I'm in a financial situation, burden, or whatever right now where I need this. If I've had so many people that have said to me, if I could just make $10,000, I mean, I'll be good. Fuck everything after that. When in reality, you can make $100,000. You can make $20,000, $30,000, your first $100,000. But again, you so fixated on this quick fix, this quick fix, this quick fix, and not appreciating the journey. When they say, like, instead of feeding a man, you know what I'm saying, show him how to fish so he can continue to know how to feed himself. It's essentially almost the same thing. And I'm a big energy person. I feel like I'm always saying this, and I say it all the time, but, like, hey, Tequila, um, you know, you can't, if you operating out of desperate energy, that's why it's not happening for you. That is why it's not happening for you. Time and time again, I feel like I'm constantly saying this, but these are questions that I get in my DMs all the time. And I mean, I can't say it enough. Like, I feel like I'm always saying it over and over and over and over again. So I'm like, hey, if this is what y'all want to talk about, we can talk about it. And I don't want to be mean or rude or whatever like that. But sis, if you have a done for you course, a done for you program, and you're not selling it, and you're not getting any leads or any interest or anything like that, it's because, you want me to be honest? You want me to be honest? It's because you don't believe it. And the reason why I say this is, as far as you, for the ones that are, like, just genuinely haven't got any sales, that's completely normal. But what I'm saying is, for the ones that are so concerned and like, well, why? Why haven't I? Why haven't I? Why haven't I? Why haven't I? Are you applying that same energy into actually going into this program and actually applying it? Because again, just from my experience as a coach, as a mentor, I cannot say it enough. Going the done for you route is the easiest way to do it. And it's not a luck thing. It's not a, you gotta be special thing. It's an open book test. There's more than enough information in there for you to be successful. But I see it all the time. I see it every day. You ain't went through the program. You haven't taken the time to actually learn and really appreciate these skills that can help you. Because again, like, I tell people all the time, and this is why I always tell people, and I know they be like, you fucking bitch. When they be like, well, I have been through the course, I have been through the program, whatever. But I'm like, well, there's no reason why you should feel stuck. There's no reason why you should feel lost, because there's so much information and layers upon layers that you have too many avenues and too many options to pivot either way. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you're just trying to do a 1-2-1-2, let me scope through the scene. That's what everybody else be doing. Okay. Then I'm just gonna copy off of what such and such is doing over here. Then why is it not given for me? Which, and again, it always ties back to energy. If people don't believe you, if you don't believe you, you know what I'm saying, you haven't even convinced yourself that the skills and stuff that you are learning are so important for others to know. Because if you did, you would show up online like that. You would show up on your content like that. I have so many people that reach out to me and be like, yeah, it's just never gonna happen for me. It just hasn't happened for me. And I'm like, have you ever been on live? Ever? Have you ever been on live? You talking about you've been having this program for 6 months? You ain't never been on live? They talk about that at the start of the program. That is so important. And two, y'all, it takes people to see y'all 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'd be so happy when the same people come in here that have been watching me for a while. And I be not trying to call y'all out, but I'll tell y'all, how long did it take y'all? Y'all watch me for some people. I think the longest I've ever had somebody, I feel like, said that they went back was like 6 months before they converted. But that didn't deter me or change the way of me showing up online or whatever. I see the same people every day in my live commenting. People send me DMs all the time asking me questions, y'all. I have people that ask, like, if I showed y'all my DMs of questions, and I'd be like, if I was a money hungry person, I'd be like, bitch, you need to book a call where I'm literally answering questions back to back to back. You ain't bought nothing from me, back to back to back to back to back. But at the end of the day, I enjoy doing this. I know God is going to bless me for it, and that's how you have. Like, I cannot say that enough. Okay. And it's not even just with digital marketing, anything that you're trying to do, you have to be willing to show up regardless. If you feel like motherfuckers is liking your shit, supporting your shit, buying your shit, listening to your shit, watching your shit, or whatever, you have to genuinely want to do this for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's the key, I think, into having a successful business. And again, I can't y'all know I love me some Jesus, so I'm gonna bring up Jesus in it, okay? And really just having that understanding of like, I know I'm good regardless. Like how I told y'all yesterday, I got a sale yesterday. Y'all see how like again, when it's a confidence thing. And again, healing your money wounds. It's so important to change the way you think about money and feel about money. And again, not operating out of a desperate, you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta get this money tomorrow because if not, my life is gonna get. And I get it. Like we all go through things, and that's completely fine. And I was once there. I'm just trying to save time for you personally. Don't operate that way. Again, believe in what you're talking about. Believe in what you're selling. Believe. I don't care if it's a coloring book, baby. Baby, this is the best goddamn coloring book you need. This coloring book, baby, it's gonna change your life. I'm not saying lie. So again, if you have a program that you truthfully don't believe in, maybe that's what it is. Maybe you do need to pivot and get something else. Maybe take the skills because I'm one thing about it. I'm like, I ain't gonna waste no money. Take the skills from it and apply it to something else and pivot into something else. But again, whatever you do that shit with 120% energy, happiness. You're excited, not, oh, I gotta get this done because this is the only way that I can be consistent, or oh, I gotta get this done because it's a task, and if I don't show up consistently, then nobody's like, no, I get on here, y'all. I mean, I try to get on here every day. Let me not get on here lying, but I try to get on here every day. And there's times where there's nobody in here, but I genuinely enjoy helping others. I genuinely enjoy people saying, Sierra, I just got my first sale. Like, oh my God, da, 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 whatever, like that. Oh my God, girl, I just got my first lead. Like, that makes me so happy and excited. You know what I'm saying? Again, for some people, not saying that this is not for everybody, but maybe it's not for you. Maybe you don't enjoy that. You know what I mean? And again, but I think sometimes we just have to have real ass conversations with ourselves and you're like, okay, maybe I don't want to do this, but I'm not going to let these skills go to waste. And that's the really cool thing I think about digital marketing and going the route of getting a course that has all these different things that you can learn inside of it, because you can take it and apply it into something else or do it and use it for something else, if that makes sense. You are deserving of every word, girl. You're welcome. Thank you, Trinice. It broke me down. And see, I told you I'm a terrible texter. But like I don't know. I've been really like lingering on your messages, stuff like that. And it was a couple other people that sent me some messages. Girl, y'all just be having me fucked up, okay? What time? What's it? Baby, go watch Vampirina. I thought you said you was watching Vampirina. Hey, Sally. Thank you, Tori. Hey, Mars the Mosto. Calm down. I'm not upset. I'm not upset, but okay. So yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest because like it's not that I'll be getting overwhelmed, but I'm like, baby, I'm not Captain Save a Hoe. I'm not. I don't want to be. I don't want to be, but at the same time, like y'all, I cannot say it enough. 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 Like I can't, if they had a blueprint right now, like I want to lose a good solid 50 pounds, right? If they had I mean, which they kind of lightweight do, but my ass ain't took the time. But like seriously, if there was a cheat sheet that was like, hey, do this, and this, and this, and this every single day, this is your day, in life, this is what you're gonna do, or whatever, like that, baby, I would do it. I would definitely do it. But at the same time, I do have to account for genetics. I do have to account for hormones. I do have to account, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like people, like I can't say it enough when it comes to like, and I don't be trying to be mean. So this is why I get on live because I feel like it's a general statement. So nobody feel like I'm attacking them or anything like that. But I'm like, baby, the nerve of people to think that I bought this course. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to show up. I'm not going to take the time to actually invest myself. A lot of people think that investing in themselves is, you spending the money. And that's not, it's actually taking the time, your energy throughout your day. Hey, baby, I can't spend time with you today because mama's trying to learn these skills so I can be able to motherfucking buy the whole goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, like, not everything comes down to money, but I'm just saying, like, for real. And I feel like, damn, am I not doing my due diligence when people reach out to me and buy DWA from me or NPM? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I always try to be honest. I'm like, hey sis, this is not no get rich quick scheme. This is not no overnight thing. I never say, oh, you only got to commit to an hour a day. Oh, you only got to go through the course one time. Like, just copy off of somebody else. Like, I'm like, is my message not clear? Because I'm like, but at the same time, I know people are wrong. People gonna do what they want to do, and it's just like, baby, if it was that easy, if it was that simple, don't you think everybody would be doing that? If it was just a copy and paste, so again, I everything that I've went through in life personally, I've had to work for it. I've never had anything handed to me, so I'm personally just kind of used to that. I'm willing to put in the work for something that I know longevity can, you know what I'm saying, either put me in a better place, puts me in a better situation, whatever you want to call it. But like, I guess for some people, it's literally like, well, I'm following the exact path that you do, and I'm trying to be exactly like you, Sierra, but it's not happening for me. And I'd be like, what what exactly do I And see, these are motherfucking questions that it cracks me up because I do a Q&A on my Instagram, y'all, every Friday. And I wish people would ask more questions like this, like so I can answer it so everybody can hear me. But this is why I get on live because I'm like, I don't know how to say this humbly. Like, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody's going to give you shit. Nobody is going to feel sorry for you. Nobody gives a damn. And I can't say this enough. Like, I have sold, I can't even count how many. I know the last time I was counting, I think I was at like 300 something. Um, I've resold over 300 something courses. Okay, right? None of those people were any of my family members, any of people that are close to me. Hell, any of them that are in the same goddamn state as me. You get what I'm saying? So again, like, and I be feeling bad because I'm like, see, that's the part that has really burned me into coaching. Like people thinking, like, okay, like I can help you on a business level, but I can't help you on a personal level. I don't know why your auntie, cousin, boo boo, and them don't want to support you, girl. Like I don't know. Like I mean, I don't know what you want me to say, but all I know is if you are offering value, if you are solving problems, like that's my expertise. Okay. That's what I try to help me. Okay. I can't answer those questions. And then that, and sometimes even being in this space of being a coach or mentor and everything like that, Zyla, why you gotta be so petty, girl? I have found that like I don't know, like I've gotten into this space where it's like I don't know. Like I feel like I always have to have the answers, and I'm like, that's what creates. And I'm again, y'all know I get on here venting to tell y'all so y'all can understand, so y'all can, you know, if you're ever thinking about coaching or whatever like that. Like I'm not a therapist. Um, I can show you how to learn how to make. I can show you how to learn how to make money. As far as like why your husband ain't gonna support you, again, why your cousin Ray Ray and them not supporting you. I don't know. All I know is and I can speak from my experience, but again, my home life, my family life may be completely different from yours, and that's completely fine. But at the same time, I'm just like, all I know is, in what I do and what I specialize in is, baby, you can make money from solving people's problems. And in my case, what I typically do is I help a lot of moms learn how to make money online, learn how to create passive income for themselves. So if they want to eventually maybe walk off their job, I've had a lot of moms that I've worked with personally that have quit their job. I still work my 9 to 5 because it still works in my life. Okay, like that's just what it is. There's no need to lie. I'm not a type of person that screenshot fakes the money. I get on here and tell y'all when I don't make money because I want you to know, like the real. When you don't show up in your business, I don't care how many followers, what kind of clout you think you got, that's just what it is. I say this all the time. McDonald's, Burger King, Pepsi, $1 million brands, they run ads every single day. Okay. Like visibility is key. And in the world that we live in, that's social media, posting every single day. And I tell y'all, if it's not me posting some piece of content or something, I'm gonna get my ass on live. Okay. Like that's just again, it'd be so hard for me to understand how somebody is just like, well, I bought the course. I haven't posted anything. I never put anything in my stories. I never go live. But why isn't this happening for me? And it's like I could be overthinking it, but like, cause ain't nobody ever like cussed me out or was like, "Bitch, you set me up for failure." Nobody's ever said that, but it's just like to me, I feel like it implies that like, why isn't this happening for me? Why is it happening for me? It happened for you, Sierra. It happened for you, and I'm like, were you posting 5, 6 times a day? Were you getting on live? Are you constantly answering questions in DMs for free? Like just out of the kindness of your heart going back and forth. I'm telling you, I can show y'all threads of people like hitting me up talking about, oh, well, I bought the course from this person over here, but I like how you help people and this and that. Ain't spend a dime with me, but I got you. I'm answering your question, girl. I got you. Whatever you need, because at the end of the day, I know God is gonna bless me. And again, I say all this to say, do things and being a good person behind closed doors, even when people's not watching, it's so important. You know what I mean? Like I don't do things for a dollar amount. I don't do things for tip tap. I would like to be compensated for it. Let me be honest. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, a lot of the times I'm not. And for a lot of people, and I want people to understand this, and being an entrepreneur and having your own business and doing that, you're going to give up a lot of your time and energy for free. It's just like a give and take thing. And that's just what it is. And if that's something that you are uncomfortable with, entrepreneurship may not be for you. I know people are getting following this idea of, oh, all the freedom, the freedom. Yes, you absolutely have a lot of freedom. I love the fact that, if I want to book a vacation or whatever like that, no plan, no thought about it, great, amazing. But at the same time, I'm constantly thinking about my business, worried about my business, doing this, let alone I don't have a team. Honestly, I'm terrified to have a team because I just don't trust people. That's just what it is. But that's a whole nother story and another story. But still, that's something that I gotta pray about and just ask God to bring right people in my life. I know that time will come. But I'm just saying, like, I think people again they fall in love with this lifestyle and what they see on social media. And as cliche as that may sound, you're not realizing that as an entrepreneur, there is no day off. When I'm on vacation, I'm working on my business. Like I purposely will try to like leave my phone and do everything like that. But at the same time, I'm still like, okay, let me think about the next thing I need to be doing. Oh shit, I always got to create content. Like I have completely like falling off as the person who I see myself to be or whatever like that with launching my own program. And I've been beating myself up about it and everything like that. But at the same time, I'm human. I'm a mom. But at the same time, I'm like, Sierra, like here you are, beating yourself up about this. But at the same time, pick up the camera and show people this because I think it's important for people to see. Yes, it's not all motherfucking rainbows and flowers and shit over here. It's not. You know what I mean? Like again, I'm blessed. I'm definitely in a way better financial situation than I was in, and I'm grateful for that. I really, 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 really am. But again, like this whole idea of just like I can't even explain y'all. And I'm sorry that this seems like so random, but I'm like, I got like 5 DMs between like last night and today, and it kind of all was like the same thing. And it's just like I don't know, and it could just be me. It could be me emotional or whatever like that. I don't have a period anymore, so I can't lie and say it's that. But it could be my hormones, girl. I don't fucking know. But people be like it just like one. I never ever 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 like, and I mean this respectfully. I mean this respectfully. I don't care. Like I mean this respectfully. I don't compare myself to any other bitches out here. I just don't like, and I mean that. And the reason why I say that is because like I just don't like you're not me, I'm not you. Your lane is your lane. Like, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I don't understand why people personally want to compare themselves to me. Like I said, y'all, I be having people that I be like watching me, and I'm like, first of all, you do know that you do realize that I can see you. You do realize that I can see you watching my every move that I do, right? But don't ever support, don't ever like, don't ever share, don't ever do nothing. You know what I mean? And to me, weird as hell. But like when people be like, "Oh, I started before you," like, why do you have to lead with that? I started before you, and this is that, and I should be so much further than you. I just, I just don't understand, like, what, why I gotta be brought into this for? Like, what does that have to do with me? And again, ain't nobody here with me when I'm up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning planning, modules for my program, NPM, planning how I can make this better, planning how I can give moms more of a plug and play system so they can create passive income for this. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing that but me, which is why there is only the one mompreneur method. Now, again, there are people that even now, y'all, and I'm like, I haven't even touched the motherfucking surface. And I'm like, I, I can't again, y'all. I'm not a shady person. I'm not anybody that wants to bring negative energy, but I'm like, they say, what is it? Flattery is the high. What is how you say it? Imitation is the highest form of flat. I get that, but I'm just like, baby, y'all. The amount of people that I'm like, literally will steal what I say out of my mouth, word for word, and I'm like, and some of y'all have shared some things with me or sent me things, and I'm like, I don't really entertain it. Um, But I just don't understand. It's just like that be what's holding you back. That's why you're not making no money. That's why you're not growing. That's why you're not elevated. Like I'm telling you, like I say this every time I get on live, y'all. Be your motherfucking self. Be your authentic self. There's no need to copy off of me. Like people got this thing where it's like, oh yeah, I'm a cusser and I talk about Jesus. That's just who I am. If that's your type, and I'm just like, it's so cringy because you've never said that. Like it's so girl. I just be like, This is so I couldn't imagine watching some and again, like you know how when you're around people and like their terminology just kind of rubs off on people. Y'all I'm talking about word for word, word for word. And I'm just like, okay. And that's why I be like, baby, I'm just a little old me. Baby, I got 8,000 subscribers, which I'm thankful for every single one of y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate my community and this and that. But I'm telling y'all, like, whatever you do, don't compare yourself to nobody in nature. I'm telling you, that's what's holding you back. If and you know, and then too, and just being worried, like I'm telling you, why y'all think I'm always saying, ask God to be in the center of your business. Tell him to put his hands on your business and let you take off. You know what I'm saying? Tell God to use you. God let you be a vessel for so many other people to not only, you know, put you on, look, I'm trying to put you onto his word, but put you onto what he can do. You know what I'm saying? If he can do this for me, he can do it for you. But in your own lane. Not you ain't gotta do what I do. You ain't gotta say what I gotta, you don't have to say what I have to say. It doesn't matter if you've been doing this longer than me. Like, be your motherfucking self, bitch. Like, be yourself. I promise you. Like, you don't, again, if you started off and you was doing mom life, I mean, if you was doing, you help women make money online, you help women make money online, roll with that. If that's what you genuinely resonated with, you don't have to be a mompreneur now. You don't have to do that. Like, you don't have, like, it's insane. It's insane. You don't have to create a school community for moms and make it enough. Like, it's just, child, I just be like, oh, baby, when I tell y'all my exact speed, and honestly, I think that's what's been personally kind of like holding me back. Um, I don't know. Like I don't know. I can't explain y'all. Y'all know me. I'm just get on here venting crazy, spending too much time worrying about what someone else is doing. That's why they not successful. And that's again, that's what will hold you back. And just spending time worrying about anything is the goddamn problem. If you're going through constantly refreshing your, did somebody like my shit? Did somebody do this? Did somebody? Oh, let me go on my stand store. Let me go on my beacon store. Da, da, da. And it's like that again. That operating out of desperate energy, baby. I know the people gonna come. I know the people. I know the message is gonna hit. I know that, and I want people to know the same thing. Believe in what you're talking about. You know, work on perfecting your craft and whatever it is that you're trying to do. And again, if you are just watching somebody and just like, oh, I just want to do that because I want to do it, like, baby, you gotta find a deeper reason. Because I don't want to waste you. I don't want you to waste your time or your energy. I really don't. Like, and again, something as simple as digital marketing and going the done for you route. Yes, it is a plug and play system. It's copy and paste and that's cool, but there still has to be some originality in it for you. You know what I mean? What's going to make you stand out? Again, your unique self. You don't need to. You don't need to repeat my speech. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Like I'm telling you, you don't need to do that at all. Be yourself. Like, baby, the shit that I'm like, it's so funny how people will y'all. I'm telling y'all, people will literally say not only the exact thing that I say, but the way I say it. And it's just like, it's very like, it really is making me uncomfortable. That's all I'm gonna say. It's really making me uncomfortable. And again, the nerve of so many people to be like, oh, I bought like people try to compare me to other creators. Again, I don't really see no, I mean, me personally, but this is just me. I don't really pay attention to a lot of creators either like that because bitch, I be trying to do my own motherfucking thing. But I'm like, people, I mean, obviously there's other people in the digital marketing space, and I'm like, I don't I don't think there's anybody like that's just my personal opinion. I don't personally think that way. You get what I'm saying? But for people to be like, oh, you know, people always feel the need to say to me, like, oh, I was, you know, I bought this from this person, but you know, I don't like her attitude or whatever like that. So I want you to help me. You need to help me or whatever. And I'm like, respectfully, I'm being on like, hey, if you bought something from somebody, you need to be reaching out to them and having them help you again. Feel free. This is why I get on live to answer questions, you know, whatever. You're more than welcome to book a call, but like help me understand like what I'm gonna help you. Like I just girl, that's why I said y'all, this is just me, my truth, my honest opinion of like why I have really kind of stepped out of, you know, and it's crazy because as I've been doing like not dwindling down, but like as I don't have as many students as anymore. Like bro, a lot of my students, baby, didn't graduate, they did their thing, baby, they making money, which I'm so excited for any of y'all that come back and watch the live or any of y'all that are in here now. Um, but like I like a part of me was like I was journaling earlier today and I was kind of like, man, like I really have like so much time now in my hand. Like, you know, you don't be appreciating your time when you have it. But I'm like, man, I have so much time. There's so many things that I want to do personally. But like I love coaching and mentoring because I love the the connection that was created, that I've shared with so many people. I love the wins. I love even talking about the losses. You know what I'm saying? Like I love like us figuring this out together, because again, like I say all the time, me talking to y'all think it's helping you, but it's helping me as well too. This is what allowed me to create the mompreneur method and everything like that, and other things that I'm personally working on and stuff like that. So I have like this torn of like, damn, do you want to get back into like in-depth coaching? Definitely boundaries need to be set. Money's definitely going to be attached. You know what I'm saying? Let me keep it all 100. But I don't know. Like I just, this is my thing. Like I hate that shit like this be like really like y'all. It's so crazy. I seen a post or a meme or something. I don't know. Did I post it in my stories? I think it did. Like y'all would think I was a goddamn gangster, or like if I really took y'all like throughout my day in the life and stuff like that. And I'm like, baby, I live a whole nother life that people don't even understand. It's just like I want to say so bad that I don't give a fuck about social media because I really don't. But like, unfortunately, I have chose this to be like basically my moneymaker, my full time job. If you want to be honest, because honestly, my full time job is motherfucking part time. That's what it feels like. Um, and I don't know, like it's just again, I'm just messy. The audience, girl, man. Again, I'm not a messy person, so I ain't gonna, But y'all, I'm telling y'all, well, nah, that'll be shady. I'm about to say I should have screenshot the shit and just start showing y'all the thing. If y'all seen the things, the nerve of the shit that people be saying to me, and I be like, and then the thing about it is, y'all, again, I be trying to be this cool, like, like, oh well, such and such, or like people will say, oh, I reached out to this person, da da da, whatever, like that, and they're not helping me or whatever, and I'm like, okay, so I'll reach out to the person because again, I just try to be an honest person. I know what we're all in this industry or whatever like that. So I'll reach out to people and I'll be like, hey, such and such has said that they've been trying to reach out to you or whatever like that. From what I can see, I don't know you personally, but like maybe I don't know, check your email or something. Not trying to be funny because I would hate for you to miss out on a sale or whatever like that. Y'all be trying to be nice and reach out to people. Do y'all know people have cussed me out and was like, well, if I'm up, like I ain't gonna say what they're gonna say, but like if a person really, whatever is meant for me is meant for me, and I always get back to people. And I'm like, okay, well, I was just trying to, I was trying to make sure you know what I mean, or whatever like that. I'm just like, and I'm like, God, I don't care. I don't care how wrong people do me wrong, be mean to me or whatever. I cannot help but just be, I guess, a nice person. Like, what's wrong with that? But baby, I be over here going through it. And I'll be like, I was telling my husband the other day, like, I really, like, baby, if this world keep going to shit, I'm so considered either Africa, either Kenya, or motherfucking Dubai. I promise y'all, like, I'm about to be the fuck up out of here. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. At least until the next, the next election, if there is one. But baby, I said, with all these investments that I got going now, I said, let me just let me make some more money, baby. When I say I want to get off the motherfucking grid, I don't give a fuck about a social. I don't give a fuck about Instagram. I don't give a fuck about. I love YouTube. I love y'all. I do, but I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn, y'all. And yeah. So I feel like I'm just kind of going through a mini life crisis. But anyways, on a happier note, y'all, when I start talking in my hair, I just want to get off. I just want to get it off my chest. But y'all, I'm just saying, like again, not to trying to be dramified or anything like that, but I'm telling y'all, love what the fuck you doing. I'm telling you, like, if you want to be successful, like that to me is the key into doing it because nothing that nobody does, nothing that nobody says, nothing that anything point blank period will stop you from showing up. And it's so funny because like again, this is why I'm big on journaling, y'all, and I always bring it up. I go back and read some of my old journal prompts and even back when I was just making like say $1,000, uh, maybe $3,000 a month, which is still, something to be grateful for. And I'm not saying that I wasn't grateful for it, but it was just like I was so like excited and I was so excited and I was so excited and I would be like, oh, I can't wait till I start making 5K. Watch, I'm gonna start making 5K in a week. I'm gonna start making this and that. And it's just like sometimes we got to take ourselves back and go back into why we initially started something and have that energy that we have. It's completely normal for us to go through this. You're excited. You go, I think as a woman, as a female, I don't know, about a plus 30-year-old, I don't know if that's what it is, whatever. Shit, I don't know. Uh, It's completely normal to be hyped as the weather changes. Bitch, my mood changed. You get what I'm saying? Hey Shamika, how you doing, sis? Uh, but like all I know is again, like whatever it is that you're trying to do, like you do it for you and you love that shit. And like you really love it because I'm telling you, can't nobody, y'all. When I look back at some of the messages and DMs that I've had, some of the negative things that people have said to me personally, like I'm so glad that I was so focused on what I was trying to do and the goals that I was trying to hit that I ain't let that shit hit to me. Hell, my whole fucking family and friends. That's why I told y'all, like, I had to cut people off because I'm like, nah, baby. And it sometimes it don't even be us. It be just the surrounding that we have, the things that we're in taking. If you're constantly like, baby, I want to watch me some Basketball Wives so bad. I do, but I'm like, I don't need that right now. I really don't need that. And it's something about making that conscious decision of like, you know what? I'm only gonna pour into me with positive things and I'm really only even entertain positive things. Y'all, when people be saying fucked up ass shit to me, baby, I'll laugh. I'll be like, God bless you. Or if you ever want, if you're, y'all, I'm so fucking childish. I'll be like, if you ever want to learn how to make money online, I'll be happy to help. They be like, fuck you, bitch, die. I'm like, if you ever want to learn how to start hitting 10K months, I'm your girl. Just hit me up, okay? And God continues to bless me, okay? So that's all I wanted to say. Um, But yeah, y'all learn. I'm telling y'all tomorrow, if y'all not doing anything, I highly, highly encourage you to tune in. I'm gonna try to see if I can. I don't know if I can do this. So this is the thing. I got on here today to try to share this across my other channel as well as like my main channel. Because I'm gonna do a Google Meet and I'm gonna let some of the moms that are inside of there. So that way, after I wrap up the podcast episode, if there's room for questions. But I really, really, really want to talk about healing your money wounds because again, I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this. And again, it's not that you can't earn this money. You like, y'all, we serve an abundant God, okay? He wants you to have this, okay? But it's just certain blockages that you have that's what's holding you back. You know what I mean? Why do you think for some people it's so easy to make money? Because those blockages have been moved. And again, for a lot of us, it started when we were kids, you know what I'm saying? So it's just really important to talk about. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about that tomorrow on the podcast. It'll it'll be a replay if that's something that you're interested in. But yeah, y'all know me. I always just try to get on here, tell y'all the truth, what's going on. My energy is a little low today, but you know what it is? I'm getting my hair done tomorrow, so I feel like I'm gonna be in a better mood, girl. I'm gonna be in a better mood tomorrow. I said, baby, Tanisha better be lucky. I'm a little sorry about the fucking ass, cause bitch, oh, I be baby. It's taken everything in me not to go to the goddamn Africans. I'm telling you, but I love my girl. I love my girl, and I gotta support her in all ways. So I'm like, baby. I said, can I come at 5 a.m.? Shit. But what'd you say, Tori? Girl, I'm sorry. You know I'm a damn fool. I'm good working on some behind the scenes content for next month. Okay, for next month. Get ahead. Get ahead, y'all. Speaking of that, that's another thing, y'all. Like, I am just like one thing about Sierra, I don't follow no motherfucking rules. I'm not gonna follow the thing. So, like, if y'all didn't know, and I want to kind of briefly talk about it, maybe I can share it on my other phone. But if y'all didn't know, I have a program that I created because again, when I learned these high income skills, I felt almost obligated. Like honestly, again, I can't say it enough. I'm a type of person where I genuinely enjoy seeing other people win as well. I've always been that way. Like when I was a kid, baby, dead ass broke, poor, but I would be like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy for you." See, it's like, which instead of being like, "Bitch, why I ain't got that?" I don't know why. Like I don't know what that is or whatever, but I just always have been that way. And so when I learned these high income skills, and then when I started making money and like making $1,000 a day, making $2,000 a day, the most I've ever made in a day to date now is 11,000. And that's when we was having a sale or whatever like that. But when I started making this money like that, and coming from where I come from, my background, and just kind of having a soft spot for moms, I immediately like something went off in my head and was like, I have to create something for moms where they can do this too. Now, granted, um, I mean, it's plug and play, it's copy and paste, but you still again have to be willing to go in and learn these skills, learn this information on your own so you can take it and apply it to your life and you know what I'm saying, and utilize it in that way. Again, a lot of people think that they can just do what another person is doing, copy and paste and make it work. But that's the thing, you have to find yourself in your journey and doing this on social media, creating a presence or whatever like that. And essentially, that's what you become known for. And then essentially, that's what builds trust with your audience, which in turn, if you have an offer or you're selling something or whatever you want to call it, will make people buy. So I created this program. It's called the Mompreneur Method, and yes, it's for moms. But you'll learn anything, all digital marketing A through Z. You'll learn about productivity hacks. You'll learn how to position yourself online to create income. And the really cool thing about the Mompreneur Method is it is the starting point. It is for you to get your feet wet and getting used to, again, positioning yourself online, learning how to grow on social media, learning different tips and tricks on what it is to successfully be able to sell an offer, a course, a program, a guide, an ebook, whatever it is that you want to sell. And again, like I thought that was so important and would be so helpful for so many moms. Because again, like I like to be completely honest. I was a mom that just wanted to be able to take my baby girl out to brunch. We have matching outfits, and we do shit like I didn't want to work. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to have to be at the job that I was at, and reporting and just being stressed out, coming home and not wanting to deal with my kids, if I'm being completely honest, because I was so burnt out from my job. So again, I created this program and quickly share it with y'all. And if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask away. Again, I do also have a podcast along with this program, and new episodes launch every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, like I said, tomorrow, since I'm not actually uploading a pre-recorded episode, I will be doing a live episode. So if you're interested, definitely tune in. But again, I'm going to show you quickly. Let me see if I can get creative, y'all. Can I get creative? Excuse me. But yeah. See, my energy is already coming back up, y'all. But what it is I need to get my hair done. I need to get my hair done. But I've been thinking, as I show y'all these other two modules that I'm thinking about releasing, but I don't know. Okay, so if I turn the camera on, okay, can I do that? Oh, I don't know if that's gonna give though. No, it's not. I thought I was gonna be creative, y'all. My bad. Say, bitch, just take the time to be trying shit. No, I thought it was gonna. Cause the screen is too big. Can I turn it this way? Oh no, that's gonna be sideways for y'all. Well, damn. Okay, so you can only go live. You can only go live with another person. via- I'm trying to have this shit figured out by tomorrow, y'all. Uh, yeah, it's not gonna let me do it because y'all can't see the whole screen. But anyways, I'm just gonna kind of briefly show y'all. This is my program. It's inside of the inside of the school program. And again, everything is video. So again, if you don't know me, girl, I like to get straight to the point, no fluff, and I'm a little cusser. But I love me some Jesus too now. So I wanted to incorporate one, get to the motherfucking point, and two, really implementing the spiritual side of things. Because again, people can tell you all day about a strategy and a system and what worked, what this, follow A, B, C, and D, and that's great. But at the same time, what does that behind the scenes look like? What does that spiritual side look like? Where should my mindset be? So I really felt like that was important, and that's the piece that a lot of people kind of leave out essentially. So when I created this program, the first things first is I definitely wanted to welcome moms in. So I do start off the program with a prayer, just kind of welcome you inside of the community and really just asking you to kind of like bless, you know what I'm saying, this journey that you're about to essentially go on. So I thought that was pretty like, a game changer. Welcome to the mom. That's me talking. Again, y'all see I can pull it together when I need to, okay? Don't look at me right now. Okay, don't look at me right now. But also inside of here is just why I created this program, kind of like my backstory, also terms and conditions and community guidelines. And again, this program is 100% like resellable. So it is a licensed program, and you whenever you sell it, you can make $277 per sale, if not more. If you want to sell it for more, you just can't sell it for less than $277. Another module that I have included inside here is your mindset, and how just mindset is key. Again, I think as a mom, it's a completely different topic for us, for a lot of us, because again, like for some of us that are working 9 to 5s and just being stressed out, like, girl, how am I gonna try to take on this extra skill and learn these things that I need to learn, while like trying to be a present mom, while trying to spend time with my kids when I'm already burnt the fuck out, right? So again, this program was created to kind of fit your lifestyle and fit the lifestyle of a mom, because a lot of things that I learned, and when I was sitting back and I was like learning all these different skills, I was just like, realistically, this is kind of hard to go through as a mom, you know what I mean? And trying to be present, trying to do things, trying to remember PTA meetings and shit like that, trying to remember to drop off, you got to drop off, baby, what? Like, I can't imagine. My kids are homeschooled now, but when my son was in school, like I was like, there's no way I could be trying to do this. It's essentially like I felt like I was almost going back to school, and I'm like, it just, I found that when I was personally coaching and mentoring moms, that would be the kind of like, I'm like, hey sis, did you go through the program? What's going on? And this, that. And they always say to me, like, oh, I just, I haven't had time. I haven't had time. I'm gonna get in it. I'm gonna get in, or I'll try to, or whatever. And so that time management was a huge thing. And I knew. And one thing about making money online, if you want to solve a problem, baby, that's the key. You know what I'm saying? Solve somebody's problem. That's where the money is. Okay. So one thing that I did was I wanted to start with mindset. Mindset is 80% of everything that you do, and believing that you can do it in the first motherfucking place. Baby, if you don't believe it, you wasting your goddamn time. Sorry, let me read the thank you, girl. I'm still making my way to all the changes we discussed. Okay, period. It looked good, great. That's a nice thing. Thank you, sis. I also wanted to talk about just being more than just a mom. Again, as a mom, for a lot of us, we lose I feel like our identity, and it's kind of like, damn, what's my name again? Because I feel like all I hear is mama, mama, mommy. Y'all hear Zyla? She always in the goddamn background, right? And it's so important to remember, like, yeah, I'm doing this for my kids, I'm doing this for my husband, but essentially, I'm doing this for me because it's not too late. I'm not behind. You know what I'm saying? I'm right on time, and I can change my life too. I can create passive income for my life too. So again, that was something that I thought was very important to implement. And just in general, y'all gonna hear me say this a lot. I talk about energy, 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 because y'all is so important. When you filming content, baby, you should be laughing and happy and putting good energy behind that. When you using ChatGPT to type up your motherfucking caption, I don't care. Again, have energy and good energy behind that. If you're doing things again, like, oh, I'm just doing this because I gotta get it done, or I'm just doing this because that's what they said you gotta do, or I'm just doing this because bitch I gotta do it. That's what's holding you back, and you have to change that. As simple as it may sound, it makes a huge difference. So again, we talk about mindset, energy, all that, and I have so much more coming in here. Also, I'm a big affirmation girly. Okay, affirmations really changed my life. Yes, baby. Yes. Okay, I'll play tea party when I get done. Okay. Okay. Can you respect my time? Yes. Okay, thank you. I also talk about affirmations, and I'm big on, like, when it comes to mindset, having homework essentially. Like, there's not real homework in here, but I do ask like questions at the end of these modules because I want you to really think. I'm a type of person, like, I can hear something, listen to something all day, but like I need to get the wheels rolling. Okay. And so it's so important. One thing that I started doing with a lot of my students was implementing, like asking, making them think, making them really, go deeper into it. Cause again, we ain't trying to do the shit surface level. I'm trying to figure out how to make some money. Okay. And so that is so important when you're in your journey and doing this. And like, okay, what can I do right now that's going to change my situation? What can I do right now that can change my energy and how I show up online? These are questions that you need to be asking yourself. So I go over all of that in here just in this one little module. It doesn't look like it's a lot, but it's a lot. The videos are very kind of like short and digestible. Y'all, I'm a talker, so for me to get a 4-minute video, baby, that's short. Okay, very, very short. And everything is like podcast style. So again, another thing that I thought was very important, again, as a mom, ain't nobody got time to be sitting at this goddamn computer all day. So can I listen to this when I'm sweeping, when I'm cleaning, when I'm changing the baby's diaper, when I'm in the car, when I'm in the carpool line, whatever, right? I wanted that to be where so many moms could utilize it that way, where they're learning these skills, but it doesn't feel like I'm going back to school. It feels like you're learning from your homegirl, your best friend, your sister, your cousin, or whatever like that, and she putting you on. And that's kind of a lot of the feedback that I've gotten from a lot of the moms in here. So that's mindset, y'all. That's just one of two. Okay, that's just one. Well, two, right? I also talk about AI. Y'all know me. I love a good chat GPT. I'm also learning how to create, y'all, for my girlies that want to be faceless, baby. I'm telling y'all the AI is going to be the way to go because you can create your little character, and baby, all your content gonna be ready to go for you. So I'm gonna be talking about that in there. There's more to come, y'all. This is literally just the first phase of MPM. In the Sell It module, one of my favorite modules, I think I'm most proud of modules. Very, very detailed information. As you can see, all of these different pillars are different videos that you can click on, and it explains to you how to sell, why your story sells, know your customer like a homegirl, how to sell without feeling salesy, story selling like a pro, building trust that actually converts, messaging that moves people, sales do's and don'ts. So many important skills that you have to know in order to sell things successfully online. Again, I don't care if you take this and use this for your clothing line, for your coloring book business, for whatever, right? You have to learn the psychological piece as far as selling. That's so important. I mean, if you want to make some money. that's important to you. So again, very, very detailed. I knew that I had to be very detailed when it came to that module because essentially that's what everybody wants. Okay. All this other stuff is just as important. Branding. A lot of people think branding is just about the colors, but it's so much more to that. Again, people think that they have to put on these facades. Hey, is it Desi? Is it Desi? Hey, Desi. Um, a lot of people think they have to put on this facade and be like this person that they've seen or their favorite creator when it comes to getting online, but realizing that you are your dream brand. Okay. Again, you being yourself, you have a unique audience and a community already out there for you, but you have to show up as yourself. If you're trying to pretend to be somebody else, but you're gonna waste a lot of time, a lot of energy, and hell, probably some money too. And that's what you don't want. So again, talking about that in here, branding and why your brand matters so much. Branding made simple, like again, just basic information that you need, but that can help you successfully set your business up online. We also talk about marketing, digital marketing basics, and really understanding that. A lot of people hear this term and they freak out and they're like, "Oh my god, like I I don't know how to do digital marketing. What is digital marketing?" Like, oh my god, and essentially you're doing it every single day. You market to people every single day. Anytime you recommend something or whatever, and somebody goes and takes your word of mouth, that is a form of marketing. But just make it digital. Digital is basically the fastest way where people have learned because we live in this world where everybody wants things instantly. Where bam, I have a problem. What's the first thing I do? I'm gonna go to social media. I'm gonna look it up. People go to TikTok. Damn, I'm about to travel to Dubai. What are the best places to eat? Let me go on TikTok and look it up. Look it up. Well, what you can do is you can take that same information and you can turn it into an ebook. You can turn it into a guide and have somebody instantly download. I don't know about you, but I'm guilty of this when I'm when I'm in desperate need or I'm in a hurry of trying to get something. Baby, I will pay for it. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like I will pay for it. And a lot of us are like that. And so in a I don't mean to say this in a fucked up ass way, but in a fucked up ass way, you should capitalize off of that. But at the same time, have integrity, be a good person, okay? So that's essentially what digital marketing is. Again, I go over all of that in there. I have foundation. Again, building your foundation, how important that is. We talk about live streaming. Y'all, live streaming is tea. Okay. Like I tell y'all, like I literally at this point, my business, because I haven't created a funnel or I ain't did nothing I'm supposed to do. I but I will say this, live streaming has saved me, it has allowed me to make a lot of money, still keeping the income that I was making when I was solely surely focusing just on a different program at the time. But me getting on live every day allows me to make money. You know what I mean? Because people get to see the real me. They get to hear my personality. They see that I'm being honest, I guess, and sharing the same story every single day. It creates that connection. It builds trust with so many people. And so I tell people all the time, you ain't doing nothing else. You better get that ass on live, okay? Because you really can make a lot of money from it. So I go into that. I share my personal tips and tricks, things that I've shared with students that have started helping them start creating revenue for themselves because live, y'all, is everything. I show you how to actually set up your online store. So I'm a stand store girly, so I did start with that. But I do have new updates actually coming this week for beacons. So I have a lot of students that have beacons and they want to learn how to use that. Same thing. And then also, not only are you going to get this program for $277 and it's already done for you, but I'm also giving you the strategy, the blueprint on how you're going to show up every day online. So if you are lost once you get inside of here, I definitely recommend that you go into this how to launch NPM module because again, this is my personal strategy. This is what I do. This is what I did, you know what I'm saying, when I was, successfully marketing a program, how I showed up and key points into selling, you know what I'm saying? Like, baby, I'm giving you the sauce. I'm giving you everything that you need to set you up for success. All you have to do is again apply a little pressure, little energy. You know what I'm saying? Of you being yourself, and that's what's really cool and unique. But if you don't want to resell the program, still taking these skills and utilizing it to sell something else. Maybe you have a different course. Maybe you have a different program or whatever like that. And that's something that you're really kind of like resonating with. Girl, that's fine. Take NPM because of how the structure and how things are broken down inside of here. It'll help you up. It'll help you a lot more so you can start seeing those sales that you want to see. So again, I've had students in here already that are not necessarily focusing on selling NPM, which is totally fine, but they're taking the skills that they're learning in here and they're applying it to their businesses and they're actually finally seeing sales. So again, the way that I break things down, the way that I think I explain things to people, again, I'm a no fluff, straight to the point. It's a little hood, a little ghetto, but sometimes we need that, to really like get me to the point. What do I need? What do I need to be doing? You know what I mean? And again, sometimes I think something as simple as a day in the life, a week in the life of explaining to me like this is what I should do. So I was really big on like, doing like story ideas. So I'm a big Instagram story girl. That's another way I make a lot of money, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all not in y'all stories every day, you need to be, okay? People need that personal connection. People don't want to think that you're a bot. They don't want to think that you're just selling to them. Make them feel like you they homegirl. And it's not about lying or putting on this front, but you have to make people comfortable if you essentially want them to spend their money with you, if that makes sense. So I did like some plug and play story ideas in here. I literally give you slide by slide what you can do. You can take this, remix it, change it around, however you want to do it. But again, I'm the type of person, and from my coaching experience, I've just learned that some people just need a plug and play system. Okay, how can I change this up? How can I make this mine? And kind of go from there. So again, I was really big on doing that. I knew that was important because shit, just give me the sauce, sis. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna take the information. I'm gonna take it in, but give me what you do, And I know a lot of people wanted that, so that's why I put that in here. But yeah, y'all, just so many. You literally have over 15 plus modules. Like I said, this is just the beginning stages of NPM. I'm actually I don't know. I just been really kind of like I was gonna wait, but I kind of am thinking about. I have Instagram, YouTube, Girl, Canva, so much more like being added in here. We have PLRs in here, so if you are somebody that's like, hey, I'm not the most creative person or whatever like that, girl, go in here, customize these PLRs. We have wealth PLRs, and what a PLR is, a private label rights, ebooks, guides, cheat sheets that are already done for you that you can go in, customize them, make them your own. Um, there's some credit ones, so maybe you want to be getting into the credit. That's a great niche to get into because people gonna always pay to get their credit repair. Girl, you can go on ChatGPT and be like, hey, write me some dispute letters and this and that. Like I'm telling you, like y'all, there are so too many ways to make money online. Like too many ways. You just gotta stop being lazy and thinking that everything gonna be handed for you and get off your ass and find a way to do it. Okay. I personally say the done for you digital marketing route is the way to go just because somebody's already did the work for me. All I gotta do is just show up. I can show up if the shit's done for me. You know what I mean? So again, but I have some PLRs in here that you can use, so many different ones, digital marketing. I need to add, there's some more that I actually need to add, girl. This is just some of them. But again, like y'all, I'm just so excited and proud of this program because again, I will never not deny I am a DWA student and it taught me everything that I knew. But again, I was like, I gotta share this with more moms. Because I've had moms who were interested in getting DWA from me, right? But they just couldn't afford it. Or, they just thought that at the time, it just wasn't. So I was like, how can I create something that's really a lot similar, but at the same time, it's me. It's my take on it. Because again, everything that I know, I learned from that program. But again, I knew there was a way that I can, let's go a little bit deeper. Okay, let's break it down a little bit deeper, where a mama can understand it. And again, making it fit her lifestyle. So that's essentially how NPM was created. And again, I'm just so proud to say that I'm a creator of something. It's such an amazing feeling. And these are the things that can happen for you yourself. Like, yeah, like by all means, you definitely can take NPM, girl, resell that shit over. That was the route that I got started with. That was how I made my first six figures in digital marketing. But at the same time, taking these skills, and this is what I was trying to like time back to what I was talking about earlier, taking it and doing something with it, and what I'm saying, planting the foundation for you to do, maybe launch your own program one day, maybe create a series or something of your own one day or whatever. But it's not about, it's just about taking what you have and essentially flipping that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what people need to learn to do. Like, yeah, there's definitely easy ways and whatever. But again, like if I didn't bet on myself, if I didn't invest in myself, I wouldn't have been able to create other businesses now that I have. I would just be still at my job of 11 years complaining and being miserable when I come home and not like damn, let me spend time with my kids because I want to be a good mom, but I'm tired and these hoes piss me off at work. You know what I'm saying? So again, it starts there. You know what I mean? But from there, I'm just like, my life completely changed literally in just a few months of me investing in myself. So that's why I was like, I got to put something together for my mamas because I love my mamas. I want to make it affordable, but I also want to make it 100% profit for you too. So if you are interested in the mompreneur method, I highly recommend that you get it now. Because again, as I add more, as I unlock more, I do know that the price is going to go up. I'm just, praying to ask God, look, when the time comes, the time will come. But literally a done for you system ready to go, skills that people actually want to learn, that people can actually learn from moms, obviously specifically, and taking it and maybe creating your own business one day, creating your own ebook guide, all of that, because baby, it's too much money out here to be made. Baby sis, if you got a problem, you are literally essentially one problem away from making your first 10K. And it's, again, when you think problem, it doesn't have to be anything negative. Something as simple as maybe you're a mom that knows how to cook, $20 meals. In this economy, in this market that everybody going through, how can we make it off of $20 a week for a family of four? Maybe you know how to do that. Maybe you're good at crocheting or whatever like that. You know how many people want to learn how to crochet? Maybe you're good at doing lashes and stuff like that, and you want to teach it online. These are the skills that you need to learn in order to position and package whatever it is that offer that you want to create someday and do it. But this will be a great starting point. Again, a great training wheels, I think, for any potential business owner, entrepreneur, mompreneur, whatever you want to call it, to get started. So again, I will link everything down below. I'm gonna do a better job with trying to get on the actual channel, the Mompreneur Method channel. But again, y'all stay tuned because, like I said, new episodes drop every Wednesday at 6. We gonna see how this live go tomorrow. And depending on how it goes, sorry y'all, I'm gonna finish right here. Depending on how it goes, we'll see. But y'all bear with me. That's all I'm saying tomorrow. Bear with me, girl, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But I'll be in such a better mood because my hair will be done. My hair will be done, bro. Okay. But all right, y'all, if y'all don't have any questions, as always, I try to get on here around this time, usually between like 5-ish, 5, 7, it just kind of depends on how my day goes. But because I do have like random people that I don't consider them students, but I've been getting like random one-on-one calls, which I'm grateful for. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But so I never really know how my day's gonna go. That's what I was doing before I got on here. But well, okay, y'all. If y'all don't have any questions, y'all know everything will be linked down below. Y'all, I'm back. I'm telling y'all, I've been vlogging behind the scenes. I just gotta find a way to put it together. One thing about it is I just don't try to waste nobody's time, and I want to make sure that everything is beneficial, that y'all can learn from it, because I know y'all don't give a damn about my regular ass life. So yes, yes, yes. Everything is content vlog. Baby, when I say y'all been holding me accountable, keep holding me accountable because I really appreciate it. I had like 4 people the other day talking about where the everything is content videos at, baby. They coming. They coming. So I be so torn between like, wanting to share now having this program. I'm like, wait, should I put this inside of NPM or should so we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, y'all. So stay tuned for that. But I wish y'all nothing but the best. I hope y'all have an amazing week. Tomorrow's hump day. And we getting through, y'all. May is going by. I don't know about for y'all, but it's going by so fast. I'm like, what the hell? Like, y'all have something amazing coming. Like, I cannot wait to, like, it's gonna be dope. All I'm gonna say is collab, 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 which is huge for me because y'all know I don't like nobody. I ain't got no friends. I don't like nobody. I'm just playing dope. But I'm so excited, and honestly, that is what has been. I'm telling y'all, I'm not trying to make no excuses, but that's why I haven't been going as hard as I need to because I'm like, I need this to go ahead and come out. Let us get that done and over with, and then NPM is the focus. But I'm telling y'all, like, I'm really just taking my time with this. I'm so excited. I can't wait for the 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 amazing things and opportunities and the I don't know what the word is, but like I just want to give back to so many women, to so many moms. And I just can't wait to see NPM do that and facilitate that. Yes, girl. Okay, I'm ready. You want to have a tea party? But all right, y'all. Y'all have an amazing night. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6. Period. I'm gonna get on here first. I'm gonna get on like at 5 to get y'all over to NPM. But all right. You too, sis. You too. Thank you so much, Trinice. Thank you so much. Me and you, we here. We here, sis. We here. But all right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. How I hang up on here? Say bye. Bye. Okay, they can't see you, girl. Okay, let me hang up on here first. But wait, will it even appear up on my channel? Oh, I'm still alive. Bye, y'all. See y'all tomorrow.